At the beginning of the program, we were trained. We went to several workshops to be trained with some of the techniques and some of the strategies. And then we also have training along the way. We have different workshops and staff developments to keep us abreast of how to do things and how we use it in our classroom.
And he told the hare, "Yes, I've decided I would like to race with you. But before we begin the race, we need to warm up." One of the things that I truly enjoy from Wolf Trap is they have a lot of songs and chants that help the kids learn. They know the question songs. It's a lot of music that helps them to remember things. They know a character is the who in the story and things like that. I find myself using a lot of the songs and chants in my lessons outside of Wolf Trap, and it helps the kids to remember.
Wolf Trap allows you to have students think about the ways in which they can express the information beyond just writing. It gives them a springboard to give them the confidence in their thoughts, allowing kindergarten to have a foundation that they can build on for first grade, because by the time they get to third grade, that's the first step for the writing process. So they have all this wealth of information inside their heads as far as how they can put their voice and bring it to life, and in a vivid way.
Okay, we've got so many ideas, and we've got our floppy ears. How would we move? How would our bodies move? Well, we don't need sound effects, just to say, I want to see. Show me how you would move. Show me. Oh, and you all are remembering to stay in your bubbles? That's beautiful.
I think one session we either hadn't arrived there yet or we hadn't planned to do the follow-up with the writing, and then one child asked, are we going to write? When are we going to write?
And we let them make the story their own. And then it transfers over in their journals, because they write in their journals and the page is just filled with the story. The stories are more complete. They have a beginning, a middle, and end, and then the details are there. It's just not, I like the bunny.
Wolf Trap gives the students snapshots of what to expect, what the students should be doing before they're reading, while they're reading, and after reading. So that's what I see.
We work together with the teaching artists in planning the lessons. We know prior what's going to take place in the classroom, and if there's any questions or concerns, we can talk it over together.
And then we meet, usually we meet about every other week.
They look over the lessons together to make sure that the standards, elements, essential questions are in the lesson plans are being addressed. I'd also have to say, for the new teachers who weren't here at the beginning, Wolf Trap offered some staff development in services for the teachers to attend, so that way everybody knows what Wolf Trap should look like, how Wolf Trap should be implemented.
I was going to say that I think our teaching artists are very open to our ideas and incorporating our ideas or our thoughts into the lesson, and then also being sensitive to where we are. You know, it's made it very easy to implement the program in our classroom.
I've learned from you of how to make sure that that language in this standard and that language in this enduring understanding really connects, that's meaningful, and that if I'm focused on that as a teaching artist and we are as teachers, then that curriculum is really well served.
It's really taught me a lot about the standards. I think the format from the Wolf Trap lessons have really made it clear for me to see how the standards are set up, how it aligns together. It's been very helpful.
You're constantly thinking about how you're unpacking the standards.
In science, when we were talking about the parts of the plant and how plants grow, we were able to pretend that we were a seed turning into a plant. So they grew their roots and they sprouted and they got tall, and they just really enjoyed acting things out.
I can see a lot of our kindergartners having a love for reading.
Do you guys see drama, the art form of drama, differently now after your experience with Wolf Trap?
Like in my classroom, I see the children using it more in different ways, where before we thought of it as just a production on the stage. So I think they realize that they can use it in a simple way.
Can you verbalize differences that you see between those classrooms? Can you give it word?
Engagement, movement, meaningful activity, language, expression, collaboration. To me, it's best practice in a picture.
I think drama is fun. I mean, we had a great time. You know, the kids looked forward to the lessons. They got very excited when Kim would come, and they were disappointed to know that it was going to come to an end. I've had a great time with it.
For me, I would like to say that once you're caught in the trap, you wouldn't want to get out. It's a nice place to be.
And everyone says, the